It's Friday Farm Vlog, everybody. Welcome back. If you're new here, my name is Yannick. This is Just One More Story Farm, and today we're taking you on a tour of our farm, and we're going to show you what we've been working on this week, which is our garden. It's been a busy week in the garden. We pulled all the weeds out, we rototilled the garden, then we added the fresh compost that had just finished with the 18-day hot compost method. And then we tilled it again to mix all that fresh compost into the garden. And then we got the planting done today. And we'd like to show you what we planted and show you what else is growing in the garden. Behind me here is our raspberry bushes. They are doing fantastic. We have quite a few little raspberries growing here, so we should have a really good harvest this year. Pretty soon I'll be putting the net over it because the birds love to come and taste the raspberries once they start ripening. Our raspberries got so heavy they snapped the twine we were using to hold them up. So we have to make some adjustments and switch to a stronger material. The raspberry bushes are really filling out. They are actually encroaching in on the blueberries, so we'll be continuing to weed and cut that back. Our small blueberry plants are growing, as well as our grapevines. We are growing some green beans. Our strawberry patch is doing really well. There's lots of strawberries. We have another compost pile that is cooking over here. It's 152 degrees. So 2 more weeks and that compost pile will be ready to spread. We are growing pole beans as well as doll baby watermelons. We have 4 grapevines along the fence here, and they are starting to grow grapes. We have a row of cucumbers here, a row of zucchini squash. We have a row of celery, as well as a row of broccoli. We're also growing black beauty eggplant and summer squash. Over here in our raised bed is all cantaloupe. Lots of cantaloupe that we are planning to grow vertically using these tomato cages. This year we've decided we're going to plant our lettuce, kale, spinach, as well as our herbs up in the container garden that we're putting together on our back deck to preserve room in this garden here for the larger, more sprawling plants like zucchini and cucumbers, watermelon, and cantaloupe. We've also decided we're going to plant our pumpkins in a separate area to make a pumpkin patch. So that'll be coming up. Hopefully we'll be able to show you that next Friday. We've been enjoying this week working in the garden and getting everything ready to plant. And then of course the joy of actually putting the plants in the soil. That is such an amazing moment to be able to see your hard work of growing these seedlings and then finally transplanting them into the ground. And I can't wait to see them produce fruit and vegetables over the summer. We don't have everything planted in our garden just yet. We are going to be doing a section for our potatoes. We love to grow potatoes here, so we'll be doing that soon. Once the compost is completed and out of the way, where the compost is where we're going to be setting up our potato garden. So that will be coming up. Each year of gardening, we've had an abundance of tomatoes. So many tomatoes that we've had to can, freeze them just to preserve all the extras. But this year, the tomato seeds that I tried to germinate, they didn't germinate. So we don't have tomato plants. And so that's something every year in the garden. Some things take off, other things don't, and you just have to do your best to grow what you can, and each year is going to be different. In the past we've struggled to grow watermelons, but last year we had a really good watermelon harvest. So it definitely can vary. I will be putting tomatoes in this garden whether the new seeds I get take, or if I need to go to the store and purchase a tomato plant, I'll do that as well. That way we can have fresh tomatoes from our garden this summer. In other news on the farm, we have a broody hen. For the past week we've had a hen who's been sitting on her nest, and so I waited the week just to see if she was actually serious about being broody, and she has not wanted to leave her nest. So I gave her eggs today to sit on, and we'll see if for 21 days if she'll sit on those eggs and hatch her own baby chicks. It's something that we've done on the farm before, and we really enjoy seeing the hens become mama hens and raise the babies, and I love when the roosters step in and help to teach the baby chicks. So it's something we enjoy here, and hopefully it will go smoothly. This will be her first time as a broody mama, so I'll be doing my best to support her and hand feeding her, giving her fresh water, just making sure that she's keeping up with eating and drinking, because sometimes they can get a little bit in a trance when they're broody, and I always like to make sure that they're actually eating, drinking, and keeping up with their own health. Fancy Nancy is also doing really well, and she's pregnant with her very first kid, possibly kids. We're not sure if it's going to be a single birth, or we're not sure how many babies she's got in there. But she is progressing well. She's due in about 5.5 weeks, and we're really looking forward to having some baby goats here on the farm. Our baby chicks are doing well in their outdoor brooder. I did have to put a piece of fencing on top because our larger chicks kept jumping in to visit with them. So because they're so small right now, I wanted to make sure they didn't get accidentally jumped on or pecked by a bigger chick. So we put a little bit of wire fencing on top with just a little zip tie on the sides here, so that way I can still access it to get to the food and water, but it does keep them protected from the bigger chicks until these babies get big enough to come out and play. And that's the tour. Thanks for joining us. If you'd like to check out some more videos, we've got plenty of videos about chickens, goats. You should check out our chicken care playlist, or if you're getting baby chicks, we also have a chick care playlist. Don't forget to check back for next Friday's farm vlog, where we're going to show you our container garden and our pumpkin patch. And remember, if you haven't done it yet, what are you waiting for? Get your farm on.
1, 2, 3, 4. Do you want a farm? A wicked awesome farm? Watch this channel to learn what to do. We love to farm and we'll show you. Yeah.